Welcome back. Here we are again. Do-do-do-do-do.
Where's that from?
Nowhere. In my
just
mind.
Made that up.
It lives in my mind.
It's a Chrissy original.
Yeah. Just like this shirt. What a segue.
I know. Shameless plug.
Yeah. I love this shirt. I made this shirt. So my best friend and I, you see that proper...
Not this best friend, but a different best friend.
You see that proper grammar, though? I speak English very well. This is a shameless plug. So my best friend and I, we have a store, I guess? I don't know. It's a store. It's an Etsy shop.
Yeah.
It's an Etsy shop / a Toronto shop type thing. Anyway, corkscrew_boutique on Instagram. We'll have the link below. We have this shirt. Get your own. Can you read it? I can't
it's so pretty.
Read it.
I love it.
It says Coffee Hustle, Wine Repeat. It has leopard.
You know we love the leopard. How appropriate.
But yeah, like, I'm so proud of it. I love it. Like, it's just...
I know. I was like admiring it when she walked in today. I was like, oh, I want that.
It says Chrissy all over it.
Oh, yeah.
It says us, really. I would say all our group of friends. It says all our group of friends is this. Mm-hmm. Anyway, get yours today.
Yay.
Or tomorrow. Or any day that you get paid.
Anyway. There's that.
So, that aside. Put that to the side. We are here talking about...
when your friends are not friends anymore. Or you're... Yeah.
Friendship's gone bad.
Yeah. But you are in a friendship with one side of the friendship gone bad.
Friendship triangle gone bad?
Yeah. Sour friendship triangles.
Dun, dun, dun. So, yeah. Basically, we are wondering how to navigate. We're wondering how to navigate, or...
I don't know if we're wondering how to navigate, or just curious as how different people navigate these kinds of situations, because we know how certain things have gone down in our circles of friends over the years, and how things have transpired.
Right.
And how, depending on different scenarios, it's either easy or hard to maintain a friendship with one side versus the other after a falling out of sorts.
Because you also have to, like, maintain some kind of neutral, like, ground in terms of, obviously you're going to hear one side of the story from the one friend who's jaded, more jaded. There's always going to be one person more jaded than the other, let's be real. And you have to hear their side of the story and their complaints and their negative thoughts. And then there's the other side that may or may not have equal negative thoughts that they will tell you, or they won't say anything at all.
Yeah.
Right? So you still have to maintain that base of neutralness.
Yeah.
Right? I don't think I've ever been put in that situation, because I feel like I'm usually I can't say I'm usually the problem, because I don't know if I'm the problem or not, but...
Am I the drama?
But, you know, it's happened to me a couple of times where I've no longer been friends with someone and other friends are still friends with them, because, like, a circle of friends, right? Mm-hmm. So for you, you've been put in that situation twice with me, where me and two other individuals no longer speak for whatever reason, and you're still friends with them, or you've maintained some kind of relationship or not, or whatever. But yeah, like, how is that for you?
I feel like it's pretty effortless, because of the way that everything played out and the level of friendship that I had with the other parties. I think in the earlier thing that happened, like, years ago, I think, like, our relationship wasn't that strong anyway. So when you...
Well, not say that, because that's downplaying other people.
No,
I'm going to say that
I
me and
think that
Simone, so me in it. Okay, I can say that in this group of friends, me and Simone had been friends. Like, I brought her into that group, so it's not her main group of friends. It's
right.
my main group of friends. I only have X amount of friends.
Yeah.
Now I'm down to 2. But no, I have a group of friends that I've had.
Yeah.
And I brought Simone into that group. And then she's become either more friends or just friends or whatever with whoever's in
like
the group.
different levels of friendship, I would say, for different people in that group. Not to like discount or discredit or demean any friendships.
No.
But there are levels, right? Like the first instance that I'm thinking of that happened a while back, like with that person, after everything kind of went like downhill with you guys, there wasn't really like after a certain amount of time, there wasn't really a whole lot of effort going on both sides to maintain any kind of contact. Like it wasn't like I wasn't like grasping to hold on to that person, and not for any hostility or anything on my part. It's just like just a natural like thing that happened, and then that person,
it was just life at that
it was
point.
just, like I was going through like things and whatever, and that person, I think they like moved away and like was not really like in contact.
You guys weren't really the type of friends that necessarily confided in each other, so you didn't have that type of relationship, right? There was that you confided in certain things that happened in your life.
I think we were at a stage where we were still building. Like we were still trying to figure out our own friendship, and then like life got in the way kind of thing. And it was never like nothing ever happened. Like it was not like any bad blood or anything like that. It was just like life happened.
So in any of the instances, because I'm just going to use these 2 because that's really all we can go off of, right? In any of the instances, did you ever have any moments where you were like, let's say from my side, like if I ever told you something, because I know I'm the one who talks more, but then also I'm more friends with Simone, I would say, than they were at any point. Like they were all friends, but not to the same extent.
Yeah.
But were you ever, and I don't think it would be because I know you, but was your point of view of these people ever skewed based on anything that I said out of anger, or, you know what I mean?
I think that everything that I've heard from your side and knowing like the ins and outs of what happened, I'm aware of all those facts, but I don't think I've ever been like enraged to a point where I'm like,
oh, I like this person less.
I'm never speaking to this person ever again, blah, 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 blah. But also I'm not in the same energy where I'm like, I'm going to make this person my best friend either. Because I'm like...
But before that, before any incidents happened, you weren't necessarily on that page with that person anyway to be like, oh, I was going to be this person's best friend.
No, because I'm not like that with anybody.
No.
If we're being perfectly honest, like I'm never trying to be friends with anybody. Like not because I'm like hostile or anything. Like I just like, if people come into my life, they're meant to be there and it'll happen organically. Like I'm never one to like force a relationship. Like if we're going to be cool, we're going to be cool. And that's for the universe to decide. That's not for me to push on anyone. So it's not like I'm out here like denying friendships, but I wait for things to happen organically and to build organically as opposed to, you know.
Again, you being in the middle, do you ever find
I don't feel like I'm in the middle.
That's what I was going to ask.
Yeah.
Like, do you ever feel like...
Not at all. Because again, going back to levels of friendship, right?
Okay.
I don't think that in any of the instances that have happened that I felt like I needed to choose a side. Because I already, like, it wasn't that, like, both, like, you versus the other person, like, it's not even like
But I think either way, we're not that type.
No.
Neither of us in any of the instances are the type of people to be like, you need to choose who your friend is.
Yeah. Unless...
You know what I mean?
Yeah, like, and in both situations, I don't know if...
Plus, I know I've said the most. I know I've said the most.
Yeah.
Out of the two people.
And that's the other thing, too.
They're one of them is definitely not the type to talk about their drama. Mm-hmm. Like if they were, I know they would. I know the handful of people. If it's not even a full handful,
it's a pointer. It's a pointer.
It's like, I'm gonna say it's two people. There's two people that I know that person may tell on a bad night. Mm-hmm.
But otherwise, they're not going
would
to.
not tell. And they're just not like that. They're not the type of people to...
They're not going to gossip. They're not going to, like, bring it up to, like, just to stir the pot or anything. So...
But I don't... okay, when I tell things, it's because I get all the feels, and I need to get all the feels out for me to be able to continue with my life. Mm-hmm. But this person's very reserved, so they will not do that as well. So and when they're a friend with someone, and they're, like... Don't get me wrong. Did I vent? Yes. But did I sit there and tell this person secrets? No. And that person would never
That's the thing.
do the same thing. I know that, me and this person aren't talking, but they would not be like, oh, well, I'm not friends with them now, so I'm telling you.
Let me tell you all
secrets.
The business. Yeah, no, they would. I don't think they would ever do that ever, for sure.
But, yeah, like, anyway, so, and I forgot my point about not telling. They would never tell.
I don't think that they would ever tell.
So they wouldn't put anyone in that situation.
Yeah, like, I don't think they would. They're the type of person that would put someone in that situation where they would feel like they would be awkward.
No.
And
which I find so funny when it comes to all my friends, like, in terms of whenever, like, so it's happened twice where we don't talk for whatever reason. And I find it so funny because then I'm always sitting there like, no, but they're a good friend and la la la. And I'm saying all this like all this stuff, and it's like, but we're not friends. How am I going to say that someone's a good friend? Yeah. But it's just that, you have your falling out.
Yeah, exactly. I think we're more like realistic, mature. I don't know what the correct word is to gauge what we're talking about here in that sense. But like, I get we're like, what's the point of being salty and like digging? You know what I mean? Like, it's not.
At the end of the day, no one did anything wrong or drastic or something crazy. Yeah. It was one event, one thing.
One unfortunate event.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That happened that was just like,
and that's the thing, like, there's no, like, question of morality in place. Like, you know what I mean? Like, nobody's, like, done anything, like, so super crazy that I would be forced to be like, I can't talk to you anymore.
No one slept with my boyfriend.
I mean? Like, it's never been,
like, it's never like that.
It's never been anything that drastic.
No.
You know what I mean? It's just a matter of, like, falling out over whatever.
Yeah.
And then, like, that's it. Like, and like I said before, like, I've never felt like I need to choose sides.
That's good. I'm glad that.
And that's not even like, I think also.
I've never put you in that situation.
I don't
feel like it would be me.
I don't think I could be put in that situation.
No, you would shut me down. You would shut me down 100%. If I was ever like, Simone, please don't be friends with this person.
One thing you're not going to tell an Aquarius to do is not to do something.
Yeah, Simone would be like, no. Just because you have no friends, Chrissy, not my business. Like, 100% she would say that to me. Just because you can't keep a friend. Why are you laughing?
It's true. We're like, look, you can't tell me what to do. Like, yeah, like, I don't think anyone could put me in a situation, friendship-wise, where I would be so distraught that I would have to pick a side. Like, because I just don't function that way.
I'm going to call out to my best friend. Best friend. If you watch this and you feel inclined, let us know in the comments and let everyone else know in the comments how you felt, because the same people that Simone's in the middle of, you're even more in the middle of.
She's definitely in the middle.
Because you're their good friend, and
I feel like I'm just like, I feel like I'm like, I'm like,
Na-na-na-na-na.
I feel like I'm sideline friend. Like I'm not even, I'm just like sideline watching at this point. Like I don't feel like, I feel your best friend would be like more in the middle than I would ever be.
Oh, 100%. They're more in the middle. Because
the level of friendship, again, is stronger between those two than
one of them
I
for
would,
sure, I could say, is one of their best friends.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other one is definitely one of their good friends. So, yeah. But I know now for her, she would be able to say that, like, I don't say with the first person, because obviously there were two different instances.
Yeah.
I know she would be like, I don't say anything about that person at all. I don't even think I said anything at the time. It was just like, oh, this event happened. And
Yeah.
that's that.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think she would probably be more surprised about the second event, more so than anything. But
Mm-hmm.
how does her, like, how do your feelings, when it's your two best friends, how do your feelings, because you're so used to hanging out with your two best friends? Tell us, best friend. When the two of your best friends are hanging out.
We're calling out.
How does it feel? Let the audience know. Let us know.
Oh my God. I would love to know.
I don't know that I've ever asked her.
I don't think you have.
But she's also very reserved. She's also very reserved, and she's also very good at not stirring the pot. She doesn't stir the pot at all.
Yeah.
But I know for a fact that she's very much like, okay, well, you guys are both my friends, so if I mention one or the other in a not telling anything secretive, like, oh, this happened, I don't know, at work, type thing, like that kind of thing, then she'll say something, but she also won't edit herself out to not mention my name or
because that's
the other
unrealistic.
person's name. Yeah, she won't do that.
Yeah.
Because she's like, look, you both exist and you both know you exist in my life and you guys
100%.
are both important in my life, right? So
there's no need
I
for
know
that.
she doesn't edit herself when she mentions us to each other.
Mm-hmm.
But I hope you mention me more because, I'm so cute and cool. And then if the other person even watches, they'd roll their eyes. Be like, oh my God, this bitch.
Yeah.
But yeah, let us know, best friend. If you don't know you're my best friend and you don't comment, well, that's sad too.
Oh.
Simone's over there on the bench waiting. I'm joking. That's a horrible thing to say. But it's funny because it's intrusive thoughts.
What's that? Intrusive thoughts. Yeah, exactly.
I don't know that we really addressed that properly, so let us know what you guys think.
I think basically, I think it's not, if people are mature and like consider the scenario or the, gravity of whatever situation it is, like if it's not a question of morals, I don't think it should be that hard to navigate.
Okay. Oh, okay. We're gonna add that in because maybe I can work it in here. But the one person that we both cut off,
was moral central.
100% about morals.
Yeah.
And am I not a good friend?
What do you mean?
Because I've cut off all my friends. And but this person was 100% about morals. So we're not friends with them. So I'm going to tell the story. Obviously, I'm not putting names in it, but a friend, chronic cheater, always cheated in life. Finally met someone, was with them. It was great. They didn't cheat on this person. Awesome. Person proposes. 3 months later, cheats. The friend cheats. They plan their wedding as a destination wedding. I'm in the wedding party. Simone's in the wedding party. I end up breaking up with my boyfriend of the time. So before the cheating happened, I broke up with my boyfriend of 4 years. And I was single, so I was out meeting people. I wasn't even dating at the time even. I was just meeting people in the sense that when I was out, I would actually talk to people. Whereas when I was in a relationship, I was out and I wasn't talking to people. Mm-hmm. So I wasn't even doing all the things because at that point, I still didn't want to talk to anyone. I wanted to be single for ever at that point because I was in a relationship for the last 10 years of my life by that point.
Yeah.
Anyway. So they decide they're going to do this destination wedding. I said, hey, even though I had gone out with this person, and then one day we met up, and I knew that they were cheating because we met up with the person that they were cheating with. But at the time, I was like, okay, well, I guess I'm going to go out for a free night. And this already happened, so whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, after that, like the next day, I was like, look, within the next week, really, I said, look, at the end of the day, you need to tell your fiance that you cheated. Like, you can't go into this marriage knowing that you cheated and you didn't, like, tell them. Like, they should have the choice. And when I'm paying $1,500, actually it was more than that, it was like, let's say $2,000 plus, to go to your wedding, I want to know that I'm going to a wedding that I can vouch for, and I'm going to stand up at this man's wedding. I need to know that this man knows that he wants to be with you even though you cheated. Like, I can't, otherwise I'm just spending money for nothing.
Yeah.
And you're a liar.
Right.
And he was a cool guy, so I also just didn't think that was right. Also, I don't believe in cheating. Like, as much as I was friends with her this whole time and she cheated, I would always tell her she was wrong in cheating, and then usually by the end of it, she would break up with this person really quick, really soon after.
Yeah.
But this person, she was still, she said, you know what?
She was willing to ride it out for the rest of her life.
Yeah,
like,
she said, you know what? No. She said, no, I'm not going to tell him.
Yeah.
That's it. Like, I'm doing this. It was a mistake on my part, even though I knew that the guy that she cheated with broke up with her and told her he wasn't doing it anymore. This is wrong. But knowing her track record, and based on what she used to say about him, she was going to leave the guy she married to be with him. Like, no ifs, ands, or buts. Like,
yeah.
Based on
how she moves, yeah.
Push comes to shove. She stops talking to me. It gets kind of weird. Simone's questioning what happened. I didn't really want to say anything at first.
Yeah.
And you know what? It wasn't until Simone's boyfriend, it was his fault that I said it. He was trying to tell me.
No, you told me before that happened.
I said I was suspicious.
Yeah. And then I asked her and she confirmed everything because I basically backed her into a corner with all the facts that you gave me. And then she tried to, like, lie about it at first. And I was like, no, actually, like, Chrissy said, blah, 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 blah. And then she was like, okay, yeah, but it was a one-time thing. Like, it was like, yeah, I made a mistake, blah, 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 like, whatever. And I was like, yeah, no, you're like, no, this is not happening. And then one night at my house, everything kind of just, like, came, like, out on the table and came to realize that the 6 degrees of separation were way too close.
Yeah.
In this scenario.
Whatever. So her boyfriend found out, or was told essentially, and what she did was basically tell him that it was my fault. I, like, coerced her into meeting people and dating people. Yeah,
because you're such a corrupter.
Right?
Shame on you. How dare you corrupt a soon-to-be married woman into sleeping with another man?
Right? Like, I did all the things.
Yeah.
And I forced all the things, and it was my fault. And
did you, like, sell her into sex trafficking?
Yeah.
Is that what happened?
I made lots of money. In the end, it was my fault that she cheated, according to her. But it was me who told, like, the one thing I did do that I know, I did tell Simone.
Yeah.
And Simone was like, well, I'm not going to her wedding
I was supposed to be the maid of honor. Like, how the hell was I?
Which at the time, at the time, this I did tell Simone, like, out of all people, she's the only person I really did tell all the things about. But she was at the time being like, oh, I'm only choosing Simone over you because Simone has been my friend the longest.
Yeah.
And I was like, so you didn't even want her to be your maid of honor, and I should have been your maid of honor? No offense, Simone.
Oh.
We've had this conversation. But, like, what? And then Simone, the worst part is Simone was like, I'm the maid of honor, but I don't want to be the maid of honor. And at the time, I was like, what the fuck? Like, I actually want to be the maid of honor, and I can't be?
Yeah.
Anyway, that's not why I ruined her wedding. But
so selfish.
Like, that was the one time that I told you something and it was morally, like, wrong, and that's why you took that stance as well, because we were both against it. Like,
like, I mean, I'm no angel either, but, like, when you get to that point, it's like, okay, like, there has to be a stand taken at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you can't not let someone know if you're marrying them, for sure.
Yeah.
So I don't know what the point of that.
I think that was the only. We were talking about friendship and morals, and like the falling out of friendships based on morals, and I think that was
that was the only time.
Yeah, that was the only time that we encountered that.
So
all the other times in my life that I've fallen out with people has been over stupid shit. So it's like not even worth thinking about, or like it was never like a moral conundrum or anything like that. It was just like, oh. Anyways, yeah, we'd love to know what you guys have been through, if you're willing to share. Like, how do you navigate a friendship with someone who's now friends with someone that you've cut off, or
vice versa.
If someone has cut you off and you're friends with one of the other side, like how do you navigate a friendship triangle?
If one's really salty, like how do you navigate their saltiness when you really like the other person?
Mm-hmm.
You shut them down? You Simone? Chop it up?
I don't know how I'm so good at that.
It's part of your selfishness.
Probably.
You just don't care about, like, it doesn't affect me, so I don't care. So you're able to, like,
compartmentalize?
Yes, there we go.
Yeah.
Those things and be like, well, it doesn't affect me in that way, so.
Yeah.
But I think you're also a really good judge of character in general. So a lot of times certain things don't even surprise you because you've already pegged someone in a certain way.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, how'd you not see that?
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of freaky.
That's happened like 5 or 6 times in our friendship where I've said like, oh, this person. She's like, you didn't see that? And I was like, no, why didn't you tell me? Like, please tell me next time so that...
Sometimes I like think things about people and I don't know if I'm just like...
being a bee?
Yeah. And then it like comes out that I'm not, and I've been right the whole time, and I'm always like, there's my little voice telling me the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, let us know. I want to know all about it.
All right. Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Bye.